University, and I'm going to be taking you through contracts law. Under contracts law, we're going to talk about acceptance today. Acceptance is seen under Contracts Act under Section 2 of Contracts Act 2010. It is described as an assent to all terms of an offer by a person to whom the offer is made. That person is called the offeree. The person to whom the offer is made. This acceptance can be done through three ways. It can be done by conduct. This conduct is by doing. It can be done by writing, or it can be done orally. These three ways. And as the general rule says, silence does not amount to acceptance. If you remain silent, amount to acceptance. For example, you can relate to the case of Feldhaus versus Bindley. From here, acceptance is done when this knowledge reaches this information reaches the knowledge of the offeree, because the offeree is the one who is supposed to make acceptance, because he is the only person to whom the offer is made to. Another thing about acceptance, acceptance completes a contract. There cannot be a contract without acceptance. What do I mean? In contracts law, we see that a place where acceptance is made or received from is deemed to be as a place of contract. Let us say acceptance has been made at KIU, Kampala International University. Then that will be deemed as a place of contract. We have a postal rule. Under acceptance, we have postal rule. Under acceptance, it states that acceptance will be completed when the letter reaches the relevant postal authorities. What do I mean by relevant postal authorities? Well, when the offerer sends a letter and it reaches your relevant postal authorities, it will tense. Even if you receive it or even if you don't receive it, as long as it has reached the relevant postal authorities. We have exceptions to acceptance. Exceptions to acceptance, these are offers that need direct acceptance. This is an exception to acceptance. Another thing, after this, we're looking at conditions for a valid acceptance. Conditions for a valid acceptance, it should be made by the offeree. acceptance specifically, it should be made by the offeree, because he or she is the one who accepts the offer. An offerer cannot make acceptance, because an offerer makes an offer and the offeree is supposed to make acceptance. Another conditions, it should be made is still in force. Acceptance should be made when the offer is still in force. For instance, what do I mean when the offer is still in force? If the deadline of an offer is 28th March and it is made to you, you cannot accept the offer on 29th March. You should make an offer before 28th. If the date for the deadline of that offer is on 28th, you're supposed to make acceptance in those days before 28th. Another condition, it should be made, or it should abide by all terms of an offer. Acceptance should abide by all terms of an offer. You cannot make an acceptance, you as an offeree, if you've not clearly understood the conditions of an offer. You should clearly first understand the conditions for that offer in order to accept it. It should be the terms of an offer should be clear. What do I mean? This point, you can relate it to the case of Carril versus Kaboric Smoke Ball Company, because the terms of an offer should be clear. Should for him or her to assent to the terms of an offer. From the conditions, we go to the revocation of acceptance. This can be seen under section 5 subsection 2 of Contracts Act 2010. It states that revocation of an offer can take place before acceptance is made. Once you have accepted the offer, you cannot revoke it. You should revoke an offer before accepting it. For example, after you have told the offerer that you have accepted his offer, and then after you change your mind and you say, I'm declining my acceptance, that one will not go by law. It will not go by law. That is what we call revocation of an offer, which you can read on under section 5 subsection 2 of Contracts Act. Thank you. Thank you so much. I would like to request you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Studying Made Easy, and like our videos, because they are very good in nature. To those students and those people who would like to know law, to know any other thing concerning educational materials, thank you so much. Please subscribe, like, and comment.